Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 2 to the ReyHoShow, as I'm joined with my beautiful co-host, the
So
Ho.
God, you call me beautiful. Or it's not very attractive man, but never call me beautiful.
But you are a beautiful man.
I will punch you in the nuts.
I was waiting for you to say something. Alright.
Wanna die?
No. Are you playing around with the Mad God again? Or
I'm about to. I took a break. I'm playing Maple right now. But I'm gonna get on that in about an hour-ish, alternating.
Actually, I might play with you, surprisingly, if we get this over with. And I think we shall. Alright, Realm of the Mad God, actually, is a MMO shooter, and it's for free on
Would
Steam.
you really say it's a shooter?
Yeah, it's a MMO shooter.
I mean, you shoot little pixels, but I wouldn't classify
It
it
says
as
it says it right on the main screen.
Shh. That's
So,
not.
anyway, it's an MMO RPG game. Play with your friends, different servers. It's actually pretty cool. Free on Steam for Mac and Windows. And we were probably gonna do some fan play. So if you guys want to join, we'll probably post some info about that in the future.
That sounds
Probably
good.
Twitter or our own website. Make sure you have Skype or Ventrilo.
Wait, you have a Twitter now?
Huh?
You have a Twitter now?
My Twitter or your Twitter, it really doesn't matter.
You
You want me to make our own Twitter? I can do that.
Yes. We're making all Twitter. We're gonna make an Instagram just for the hell of it.
I already have an Instagram, but you know,
Also,
I have like everything. We have our own Google Plus too.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Our own email, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, so let's get to the first topic, which is you know how there's iPhone apps that are always blowing up each month. Like a couple months ago, it was just Words with Friends. Then it was Temple Run. And there's a couple other games that it's like each month there's at least one app that always blows up in the month.
Give me one sec. Keep
But
talking.
anyway, so this game is pretty cool. It's a mixture of Pictionary with Words of Friends. You know, you draw a picture and then you have a certain number of blocks where you get like a certain number of letters at the same time. It's like 9 or 10 letters you get, and you have to choose. You also have these bombs that you can use that can blow up the words, and pretty much like, I don't know how you say it. Hello.
Damn it.
No, it didn't scare me at all. So it just blows up the words, so it can give you a better chance of getting the picture. Pretty cool game. It's you can get it for free or you can pay, so you can get extra colors. You get no advertisements, more words. So
Extra 2,000 words.
it's like I don't know, $1. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah, I think
price.
it was $1.99. Now it's 99 cents, I believe, actually.
Yeah, it's 99 cents now, so you probably go get that on the iPhone. It's a really good app. Me and Andy have been playing it so far for a while now, and that I mean, we are on our 34th turn, I believe. I don't know if
35th.
35 now.
35th.
Yeah, well, 35th, whatever. So I mean, should definitely go check that out. I know the guy who actually made it. He's a site manager, and I mean, I don't know the guy, but I like watch him stream and all that. He streams Call of Duty, different other types of games. He's a site manager of OMG Pub.
Is he black?
No, he's actually white. Joseph Alamanawi. I probably butchered the name, but it's something
That's
like that.
an amazing white name.
It for real, really is. But site manager of OMG Pop, and if you haven't been on there, seriously, that's too bad.
You suck. You're a communist.
Go over there and play some games on there. There's something similar to Draw Something. If you like Draw Something, it's called Draw My Thing. But instead of having unlimited time to guess the word, you have about, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds to guess the word. No, not even 30 seconds probably, something like that. And then each time you get a letter. So it's actually pretty fun. Whoever guesses it first gets the most points, and it gives a chance for everybody to get the draw. But Andy, how do you feel on Draw Something? Do you like it a lot?
I enjoy it. That's probably one of the few games I'm gonna keep playing. I have Temple Run, Words with Friends, Hang with Friends. I was talking Monopoly Hotels. A lot of people said that was really great, and in my opinion, it's not really that good.
Yeah, I played Draw Something about 2 months ago, and like I don't know, as soon as I played it, it was just so fun, like drawing and trying to guess the words, and especially playing with random people is actually pretty fun. But
Oh, you play with
it's-
randoms? I play with like my entire class. Everybody in our school plays it.
no,
So
well, like 2 months ago, nobody really knew about it. So like I had to play with random people, so that's what I did. Now that everybody knows about it, I play with my friends really, and it's
Noob.
actually a little bit fun. Huh?
noob.
Who, me? No.
No,
Shut up.
I'm calling the viewers noobs.
Yeah. That's...
All you are noobs. Okay.
Oh yeah, Realm of the Mad God, as we were talking about earlier. If you haven't, you gotta check out the gameplay. I actually posted it on this channel, the ReyHoShow channel, or yeah, something like that. This channel. So go check that out. I have 2 gameplays up. Probably putting up another one today. Actually gonna probably record with Andy and see what we do with that. Also, we have some fan plays as I mentioned before, and recording that. So, how do you? What's your feelings on the Realm of the Mad God? Is it good?
I love it because it's so retro. Like, it's like going back to my childhood where games were crap. And it's literally the most singular story. Here's the storyline. You literally start off killing chickens. What?
Oh yeah, you killed like this huge chicken. Like that's the tutorial to tell you how to play.
You have to kill the chicken god, and I'm like, whoa, this is unique because I've never had to kill chicken
Exactly.
before.
Yeah, it really is. And you can play as with, I mean, a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Like,
The whole thing about it itself is that you could go into these like dungeons or worlds with 85 other people. They could be complete strangers.
or they could completely like your whole freaking school if you want.
Or yeah, it'd be the whole army.
Imagine that. Like I'm just thinking about that now. Like no one could kill us. We'll be like level 100.
Get a couple priests, you know.
Oh
I think
my
the max level's 20 though. But get a couple of priests, some main warriors, a few wizards here and there. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
Or
it's
a couple rangers, that would help.
and it's funny. It's like it's not like like it's groundbreaking gameplay. It's just I don't know regular
The
gameplay. It's just
simplicity
the big thing.
makes
I don't
it-
know what it is.
Yeah, the simplicity of it makes it much better, in
Mhm,
my opinion.
definitely.
It's just so easy to play. Like, it's not hard at all. It's
No,
not like a bad
it's-
game. It's when I say hard, I mean like it's like intensely like mind killing, but it does take some effort and some skill to play. Like, it's not auto aim, so you have to aim yourself, and
And you have to
moving
dodge
aim.
the attacks.
Yeah, dodging the attacks is a bitch, especially when you're like a wizard and you have like low HP with no armor.
No, like it's not just that. It's like I get armor and all that, but then like when you level, you get more kills, you get new quests. There's like 20 million enemies next thing you know. Like
Yeah. I came into one quest, finished 4 by the time I left because 4 of them gang like.
oh
raped
my god, it's annoying. It really, but it's better to play with friends, as we said before, because then
Yeah, I didn't have friends. I was by myself because you won't play with me. Sure.
I will play with you soon enough after we finish this and we record. How about that? Huh?
We should play while we're recording. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a terrible
That's-
idea.
You're a terrible idea.
I was always a terrible idea.
I know, and I've learned to deal with you. In
Whatever.
your own special way. Okay, moving on.
Asshole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You
Play
want-
with us. And also play with us. What's it called? Draw something. We'll put our username out there.
I
And,
don't think that's
play
a good
with us.
idea.
They could just start drawing random crap. I'll be like, oh shit, the fuck is this?
Yeah, we'll try to do that. Probably play with us and draw something.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, just play around with us. I play a lot of video games, so does Chris. If you have a PS3, we'll leave our PSN, or at least I will at least. Chris has Xbox too, so you
Yeah,
can.
I got PSN and Xbox. Problem is PSN's like overloaded with friends. Like still
I
have,
don't. I have
friend
like
requests.
5 friends.
Oh, shit.
So
You're lying your ass off. I have like 100. And, like half the people I don't even know. Or
Yeah,
if it's like no, it's like okay, about 20% of them I don't know, and then the rest are like different accounts from the same person. That's annoying.
yeah. I just don't care. I don't know.
But you could definitely add us on that, and we could play some games with you.
Yep. Well, I'm currently rocking Battlefield. Yeah, that's pretty much the only game I have. And I'm getting Tales of Grace F.
You had
on
COD,
PS.
and then next thing you know, you just
Yo, COD blows. I'm sorry whoever pissed it off. COD blows. I played that. I was like, no matter how good I try to be, no matter how many classes I try to freaking set up, I still suck.
Oh, that's just
Battlefield, Hey, Battlefield first game, I was like the third on the team. I was like, yeah.
Damn, that team must have sucked then.
Oh, okay. I see you, Kony. I see you.
I'm about to just get Battlefield so I can be first all the time.
They cut you.
Next thing you know, Gio comments on this thing. He's like, no, I'm gonna be number 1. Oh my god.
Every video we need a geo reference now. The rule. It's one of our laws.
It's our rule. It's gotta happen.
Alright. What was the next thing we were talking about?
You have the topics, right?
Play Maple Story.
Oh, alright, whatever. I'll introduce our next one.
Oh yeah.
Well, this one has been a very hot topic this whole week, really. And it's controversial pretty much because they don't know if it's a scam or like there's a whole bunch of things that's been going on. But the thing I'm talking about right now is called Kony 2012. What it is, it's a campaign to make this guy in Uganda, Africa, famous because he has been kidnapping kids and putting them into his army, forcing them to kill their own parents. He's also taking girls and putting them as sex slaves. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. They're trying to make him famous because they think the U.S. government doesn't, I mean, they'll only do anything that what the people care about. So they're making him famous, talking about things. But the problem is that people are saying that this is a scam. That I've heard like so many things like that this has been 5 years ago. Now Kony's been missing for 10 years or like all this crap. And they're just doing this for their own salary and all that. And I heard invisible children are not reliable. It's about like 36% goes to the charity. The real charity to the people and all that. And the kids and all that. But then the rest of it goes to the traveling, you know, just advertising it. And it's, you know, to me, it's a little iffy. I'm not really sure about this, what's going on. I've watched a video. It's very sad, to be honest. But I watched 2 videos, and this is the thing. They said it was like 30,000 children or 30,000 kids. But it's actually only 2,000. So they exaggerated it way too much. And I don't know if I can trust it. You know, make sure you do your research before you donate. But I don't know if it's real. I mean, I know it's probably real, but is it just for their sake or anything? What do you think?
Me? See, my personal belief on this is we're not even involved in our stuff, and
Exactly.
yet we're worried about Africa. We can't even feed ourselves, and we're worried about slaves in other countries. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel bad for them, and I would donate to them if I have a legitimate reason to. But I am very skeptical of what's going on. But not only that, I'm more worried about America. 'Cause I'm
Exactly.
American. I'm sorry, I'm American.
I'm American.
American.
I was thinking about this, and I was like, how can we go and deal with somebody else's problem when we have to deal with our own first? I mean, our economy is like really trashy right now. It's pretty bad. And why, you know, first deal with our things first, and then before we go there. But I don't know. I mean, I would donate if it's reliable, but right now I'm still just.
There's too many questions involved that I haven't had answers for yet. So once I get those answers, I will feel more secure donating to like Red Cross. If Red Cross did this, because I trust Red Cross.
I should Red Cross.
Or like if there was like a more legitimate organization with proof, of donations, because what I've heard was that only what you said about a third of it goes to the children, but the other 2/3 go to them, you know, for their salary, for their traveling. And I mean, there's a point where you could take the money for your own need because you need it to make more money for them, but that's just not enough to give to them. Like, I'd rather just donate my $10. I'd rather just go to Uganda and just give them $10.
Exactly.
I mean, like, really, like, metaphorically, no. But, I would never.
I would never.
But, you know, when it comes to it, like, I feel more secure giving it to someone with more trusty source, you know? So,
Definitely.
Like, I'm not opposed to Kony. No matter the thing about Kony or Kony, whatever his name is,
Kony.
whatever. The thing that annoys me the most about Kony is not Kony himself, but the hype that Kony 2012 campaign made for everybody on Facebook.
Oh my
I
god.
swear to God, that thing blew up in one night, and every time I'm on Facebook, it was Kony 2012. Stop this Ugandan warlord. If you're against Kony, like the status. Bitch, what's your status gonna do against a warlord in Uganda? God damn it. Like, seriously, I like a status. Is every like gonna kill him? Will every like.
Exactly.
Like if I. Do you have magical powers for every like he loses a day of life? I don't know.
No, like this was one picture that says every like equals one punch. I'm like, really?
Who?
What?
He doesn't even know what Facebook is, probably. I don't know.
Like,
I mean, no racial or anything, but it's Africa. They're a little slow with technology.
I don't know.
No
It's
racial.
just weird. I mean, like this whole thing blew up. You know, the first thing I was like, what is this guy like? They're trying to vote him for president or something? What's going on? Like, I heard like Kony 2012. I saw the like symbols for the Republican and the Democratic things, and I'm like, what is this? Are we voting for somebody or something like that? I didn't know what it was at first, and then I realized what it was all about. And I mean, I'm not saying the LRA is not a real organization. It really is. I mean, if you see like a couple like newsletters and all that, there is things going down there. But I mean, I'm not saying this is false. I mean, but I don't know. It's just not reliable. The charity itself is not reliable. Maybe if they said that if the percentage was 60 or 70% to the actual charity for the kids and all that, and like 30% for the travels and the advertisements, then I probably would donate. I would definitely donate, actually.
I'm still just trying to figure out what the traveling is for. Like, I know they have to get up close and personal to go to Uganda to travel.
Probably
But,
for like different people's stories and.
I don't care about stories. Maybe you tell me dragons are invading China and I'll donate right now. I don't need first eyewitnesses. That shit is scary. Alright, like, when it comes down to it, there's just the point of us talking about this charity is that we're not against it. We're just not sure about it. And
Exactly.
knowledge is power. So we don't want to waste our money for something we're not even sure about. And beyond that, we're trying to deal with someone else's issues when we can't even deal with our own.
Mhm.
And as a personal belief, I believe that you should take care of yourself before you wreck yourself. And
I
we're not
think
working ourselves right now. So in my personal belief, we should focus on ourselves more. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about Kony or Connie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's happening over here. I mean, if it was happening over here, okay, yeah, definitely deal with that. But it's happening all the way in Africa, okay? So why can't they deal? I understand like the LRA is pretty much bigger army than the actual army in Africa, which, whatever. But I mean, first, let's take care of what we need to take care of, and then, if we have time, then we can definitely help them. I mean, definitely donate. That's something you need to do, but that's on your own time if you want to do that. But I'll probably put a link before it on the thing, because I don't know. I'll do it, but until it's like really confirmed that it's actually true, and that it's reliable, and that they're doing this for the cause, not just for their own good. But anyways, let's get out of that thing from now on. Let's actually move into sports.
Whoa!
And that's gonna be tough to say. All right.
Before we say anything, I'm a Patriots fan when it comes to football, and Chris over here is a Colts fan, and this is why he's choking up.
All right. Well, here we go. So this off season's been the biggest story about Peyton Manning. If he was gonna be released, if what's gonna happen, if Colts gonna sign this $28 million bonus for him. So this week, I believe it was Wednesday, the news broke, and Thursday it was in the conference that they have released Peyton Manning. And if you see the news conference, you could see he's passionate about the sport pretty much, and that it was hard for him to like say his whole thing. And me watching it as a Colts fan was saddened, because it's gonna be weird seeing him in a different uniform. But Peyton Manning was released, and now there's talk that he's gonna be Miami, he's gonna be Denver, he's gonna be
I heard the Eagles are looking up at him.
I heard that too. There's 12 teams that were considering him. It was
Yeah, you saw that there was a Yahoo News article. We can find that. We'll post it for you.
Yeah, there was one that was something with the Eagles. Definitely, I heard about that. I was like, wow, really? I mean, it's Peyton Manning. Yeah, he's coming off what, 4 surgeries, I believe, 4 neck surgeries, but it still is Peyton.
But did he get like his neck like melded to his shoulder area or something like that?
It's like a neck fusion or something like that.
It's creepy as hell. That sounds kind of cool.
It's weird. Like the nerve needs to regenerate. Like it's regenerating fast. But if you see a video of him on the Duke University, he still looks like the Peyton Manning I've known. I've been watching videos like crazy, remembering him as a Colt. It's saddened. But the problem is, I don't know if this is the right or the wrong move, because you're putting all this trust on this new quarterback, freshman. I mean, a rookie that's coming in. But we don't know who it is. It could be Andrew Luck. It could be RG3. Not sure yet. Andrew Luck right now, I'm still a little iffy. He could be a bust. I don't know. And it's not. Hold on. It's not just Peyton Manning. They took out the whole team. They took out the head coach, the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. They took out the wide receivers, the tight ends, the running backs, the defensive players. Like, they took out everybody. They're just renewing the whole thing. If you've seen my video earlier on my channel, I talked about this a lot. But the next step for Peyton is to get better, really. And I think he might just go to Miami, and I think that would be the best place. And the funny thing is, as a Colts fan, and I think this goes for every Colts fan, is that we don't wish him ill. We don't want him to get hurt. We don't want him to not win the Super Bowl. We actually, wherever he goes, we want him to win the Super Bowl there. It's as simple as that. We're just that type of fans. And because that conference that he did was so class act. Like, he's got to be that was probably the best way to leave a town like that. So what do you think, Andy? Was it the right move or the wrong move?
My only response is I would give up Tom Brady for Peyton Manning right now.
Wow.
This is a confirmed my full belief, and this is why. You see, I'm a Patriots fan, not a Tom Brady fan. Alright? Let me get that straight. I'm a Michael Vick fan, not an Eagles fan. Let me get that also straight. I like players. I like teams. But just because I like a player doesn't mean I like the team. Just because I like the team doesn't mean I like every player on it.
Team.
Like Randy Moss, I love Randy Moss.
Randy Moss was a beast.
Alright? When we lost them to, what was it, the Vikings? I was pissed as all hell. Alright?
Yeah, the Vikings then Tennessee.
And now Randy Moss wants to be back. And I'm like, take him back! He deserves it! But moving aside from that, if you gave us a chance to take Peyton Manning, I would leave Tom Brady right now, and this is why. Peyton Manning is a legend in all of football history. He is like a god to most men. And he is not only one of the best players, but he's also one of the most sophisticated and most like lighthearted, easygoing, classy. That's the prime word to describe him. Classy. He's just full of class. He is like a walking swag machine. Okay? He is so good, and like that's just him off the field. Like if you see him on the field,
oh my god,
he is a genius. His quarterback IQ is phenomenal, and that's what makes him so special.
Reminds me of Jeremy Lin.
I know, right? Jeremy Lin. They even said that on one of the commentators. It was like his on-court IQ is so above the charts. That's what allows him to make such a great percentage of passes, which gives him so many assists. But going from that,
that was last week.
Yeah,
not this week.
If we see Peyton Manning, I would take Peyton Manning over almost any quarterback, and he's a genius when it comes to his sport. And I just said that. I don't know why I'm saying that again.
It's alright.
Well, when it comes down to it, Tom Brady sucks.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, because this is why. When he loses, he bitches, but when he wins, he still bitches. I'm sorry, all my fellow Patriots fans who may be watching this, or for those who don't like Patriots, you're welcome. When he wins or when he loses, he still bitches. Alright? So, that being said, that annoys me to no end.
Imagine that, Peyton Manning and a freaking Patriots. Oh god, that's just weird.
I would love that though. Him with Randy Moss. Oh my god, done.
I hate
What's
the only reason. All right, listen. I'm a Colts fan, and as most Colts fan, we all hate the Patriots. But I think it's not the Patriots. I think it's just Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady is the face of the Patriots, and he actually gives the Patriots a worse of a name than they actually are. Because as the quote unquote team leader, he sucks. Therefore, he makes the team sucks.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning has always been, see, as good as. Oh, let's answer it this way. The Colts and the Patriots have won a lot of Super Bowls together.
Mhm.
When they had Manning, they were not mad that he won. They were jealous that he won. When we have Brady, they're not jealous that we won. They hated that we won.
I hated Tom.
Exactly. Like both times the Patriots win the Super Bowl, they didn't root the Giants because they like the Giants. They root for the Giants because they hate Tom Brady. This is a true fact because Tom Brady is a fucking dipshit piece of mother and ass cherry shit tree. Okay?
Oh God, no, not this again. Oh, only if you guys knew what we were talking about, or what
So-
we were talking about. Oh man, but you know, I love Peyton so much. Like when he's on the football field, there's magic. You know, like I remember we were in the playoffs. It was our championship run. It was against Baltimore. There was only one spot he could put this ball. It was fourth down or third down, I believe. And they needed to get this first down to get a field goal at least. Puts it so perfect with Dallas Carcass, and I'm like, are you serious? This guy is just amazing. He's the reason that I actually like the Colts. And
Yeah,
but now it's just the way the Colts are. It's just I love them no matter what. But it was mostly Peyton. It was Peyton who made that team. I mean, they were coming off 11-5 season. It was pretty bad in their like past 11 seasons, except for the first season that Peyton was in there. He went 3-13. Next season came out 13-3. Now so this is the key stat right here. The Colts without Peyton, what were they? 2-14. 2-14. Patriots without Brady, they were 11-5. They're still a playoff team without Brady. Imagine what Peyton can do with that team. They'll be undefeated like 3 years straight. It's as simple as that. With that talent, I mean, come on. I would love Peyton to win a Super Bowl, but maybe not with the Patriots. I don't know. It's just there's always been this rivalry against the Colts and the Patriots.
Again, it's not. You don't have a rivalry between the Colts and the Patriots.
It's all
You have
right.
a
It's
rivalry
Peyton versus Brady.
No, not even that. It's the Colts versus Brady.
No, I think it's Peyton versus Brady. That's what it was. And imagine
Because-
if he goes to Miami. They have to play each other twice. So that would be interesting. I would like to see Peyton beat Brady twice in one season. That would be perfect.
To be honest, if we lose to Peyton Manning, I can't be mad. Like if we lose to Tim Tebow, I'd be mad. If we lose to Peyton Manning,
Well, you guys didn't lose to
yeah, we're like one of the few teams who did not lose to Tim Tebow.
no, you guys crushed him because he's a terrible quarterback.
His percentages are so bad, but guess what? He's starting next season.
No, not if actually Peyton might go to Denver.
If they go to Denver, I am officially becoming a Denver fan.
For like
he-
3 years.
Yeah, as long as Peyton is on the team. Like I've always liked the Colts. They're not my favorite team, but the Colts have always been one of those teams I like. Like both teams are really good when it comes to the Patriots and the Colts, but they have a certain distinctive title upon them. The Patriots have the title of good, but they're dicks. The Colts have the title of good and being overpowered. Completely. And that's mostly from just Peyton.
It's just Peyton.
So
I mean,
pretty much he is like the god card of everything.
the God card. Oh my God. No, but I've always seen the Colts as like the comeback kids. Like, there's always at least one game in the season they come back from a game. I mean, there's this one game they were down 21 points or something like that. It was actually they were down 18 points. All right, in the playoffs against the Patriots, and it was the same. It was the championship game. I mean, AFC championship game. So whoever wins this goes to the Super Bowl, right? Down 18, Peyton makes that team, comes back, wins that game. I mean, we won that Super Bowl. That was the best year I've ever saw the Colts been. Like, to come back from 18 down, Peyton had threw like 3 interceptions in the first half, comes out, scores like 4 touchdowns. I mean, I don't know. I've always seen the Colts as the comeback kids. Like,
It does work.
no matter what, they come back. There was this one game that was like 21 points in the regular season against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was championship team versus the championship head coach, because Tony Dungy was part of Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and this was his first year at Indianapolis as a coach. So when they played each other, freaking the Buccaneers were up 21 points in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go. Guess who won that game? Indianapolis by 3.
Oh yeah, I remember this game. I know what you're talking about.
You know what? Yeah, that was an amazing game because it was funny because it was overtime, I believe, or something. No, fourth quarter, something like overtime. And when he kicked the ball, he missed it, but there was a penalty called leaping, and then he made the second field goal, and they won that game. So I don't know. I'm gonna miss Peyton because he has that little magic touch that he always has. I don't know, man. He
is the magic touch. He doesn't have the magic touch. He is the magic touch.
He's a machine. It's as simple as that.
By the way, some football stuff. I'm a Patriots fan. Actually, no, I'm a Patriots minus Tom Brady fan. I'm a Michael Vick fan. Chris is a Colts fan. I occasionally enjoy watching the Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins. There's some games.
I remember. You know what team always makes you laugh no matter what game it is? The Cowboys.
Oh my god, I remember this one time that how do you botch like a field goal snap? Do you remember that? Oh my god.
That made me die so hard. But this is the part. My friend, he is a diehard Cowboys fan. And I remember when Tony Romo just started.
Damn.
And we made fun of him so bad. We called him, and he got a Romo jersey. And we called him Romo the Homo for like a year.
You should like grab the piece of paper, put an H on it, and then like slap it on its back.
But yeah,
hilarious.
Let's say when it comes to football, my mom's a Steelers fan because she grew up towards the Pittsburgh area.
Mm-hmm.
My dad doesn't really care about football that much.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, dude, well, we're technically Asian. Come on, Asians don't really. We watch soccer. See me in soccer. Oh, comes on. But moving on. Yeah. What's your team and what's your family's team?
I'm obviously Indianapolis
Colts fan.
But my dad is a Dolphins fan. So that'd be funny if Peyton goes to Miami. And the funny thing is that Miami plays Indianapolis next year. So I don't know. That'll be weird to see. My mom never really cared for football, but she always changed her teams. Like it was like, oh no, she was always with like the Steelers fan. I don't know why, just because of the colors. So
horrible way to pick team.
Like why? But she really doesn't follow football that much. She tries to learn it, but like it annoys me sometimes. I don't know. It's like, shut up! You don't know anything about anything. Okay, just shut up.
So deep.
I don't know. It's just football. I've always been passionate about it just to watch it, but I've tried to play in it. That's not fun at all. That's just boring. It's not even like...
I did football. It was a pain in the ass.
It's not a pain in the ass. It's just boring. Like, running's easy.
When you're not playing, it's boring.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. It's, I don't know. Even when I played, it was boring.
I never started, that's why. And this is why I do tennis, because I always play.
Hey, when did you say you're going to mentor me in tennis or something like that?
Yeah, I thought you were joining the team this year, that's why.
Psych.
Either.
No, it's just not my sport. Just not is. I think basketball really is my sport, so. But I still don't.
You be the shortest guy in the basketball team.
Actually, no. Surprisingly.
Second.
There's some tall kids though, Servi and all that.
But yeah. All right. Hold on, wait. I know the next topic. I know the next topic. I know the next topic. I don't know the next topic.
Okay. So now we got pretty much every topic. We got gaming. We had a couple of news, and then we had the news, and then we had sports. So I guess we're going into anime. Now, do you know what we're talking about? No, guess not. Whatever.
Yeah, I do. I remember
Alright.
that. Well, the topic was favorite anime character.
Exactly.
But
So,
for purposes' sake, I wanna change this to favorite fictional character
why?
because I want to, and I have that power over you.
Do you? No, you don't. No.
All right.
I'd rather have anime, to be honest.
Fine. You do.
So let me ask you, what is your favorite anime character and why?
That's a hard one.
It really is, but not.
Come back to me. Come
back. All right.
If you say Vegeta, I'm gonna laugh.
God damn it.
His favorite Dragon Ball
No,
Z
but
character is
it's not
Vegeta.
just because of Dragon Ball Z. It's because
It's Vegeta.
no, yeah, exactly, it is. But the point is that he's got to be the most developed character to be worked on. I don't know, ever. Seriously, Goku, he's always gonna be the hero. There's always characters. That's always gonna be their role. Now you see, as Vegeta here, he was first the villain, and at the end he was pretty much the hero who came up with the idea of throwing spirit bomb at Boo. But I don't know. He's always been that badass. He's got to be the most badass character, anime character of all time. Seriously, he's funny sometimes.
He's funny in all the wrong way. He's funny from being stupid.
Exactly, but
He's not like haha funny. He's funny because he doesn't get the common modern concepts and whatnot.
But not just that. But crap, what was I going to say? Oh, he's always cocky, no matter what. He's been. I think he's got to be the cockiest character too, because even when the androids were kicking his ass, pretty much,
Like,
he was still cocky. And then finally, when he lost the fight, then he was like, "There's no way in hell this android beat me."
You ever notice in every fight he gets his ass kicked?
Yeah.
Every single fight.
Except for Goku.
No, he got his ass kicked.
No, did you watch the one they first fought? He actually would have won that if it wasn't for Krillin and Gohan
But he still got his ass
and
kicked.
Yajirobe.
At the end of the day, in this little pod, guess what? His ass was kicked.
But he was still standing while Goku was still laying on the floor.
Well, technically,
Couldn't move.
he could have been killed. Or Yajirobe could have killed him at that last second. But Goku was like, no,
because he sees good in him.
don't do it. He's a good guy to me. Because he can see the future.
Oh my god. Have you watched any of their recent episodes? Actually, let me get into this. If you guys don't know, there's this if you've been a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, you probably want to go check this out. It's called Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's got to be one of the funniest things I've ever
Team
watched.
4 Star. Make sure it's Team 4 Star.
Team 4 Star. Yeah, because there's some channels that are like Team
Crap.
like 4 Slar or some bull crap.
Team Foul Star. I got that mixed up once. I was so mad. I was so salty.
So like what they do is they do like the first season, I guess it was, of Dragon Ball Z. They lip dub it pretty much and like make the mouse move with the voices and make funny jokes and all that, and it's hilarious. It's got to be one of the funniest things I've ever watched in my whole entire life. Right now they're in like the 27th episode. I'm not sure, 26 or something like that, with Frieza. But it's weird because they do like slow uploads. They do movies too, and but it's pretty funny.
I got that one from.
Yeah.
If you see the one, it's the special Bardock.
Oh
It's
my god.
when Bardock goes to that planet with those people who can see the future. That one guy came out of nowhere. He rolls up to the ground and he's like, it was a slight pause, and he's like, I can see the future. And I was like, what? That was the dumbest thing ever.
No, my favorite line was when Piccolo was training Gohan, and every time he tried to hit him, he was like, dodge, and he couldn't dodge. He just kept on hitting him. And then when he like saved him from Nappa, he like was laying on the floor. He's like, Gohan, come over here. He's like, what? You're gonna tell me you love me? Like, no. Why did it? you dodge. It's just hilarious. I don't know what it is, but it's
No.
funny as hell. You gotta go check
My
that out.
favorite scene is at when in Team Force, okay, in the original Dragon Ball Z series, that scene when Gohan turns into the monkey for the first time while training with Piccolo, and then Piccolo cuts off his tail, and he's laying on the floor unconscious and whatnot,
Close B.
and then he does a close sweep. I don't know where, and then in the abridged series, the same scene occurred. However, it was the close beam part made it the most dramatic. He was charging up, close beam, and then he's like, that must be the most heterosexual move I have.
No, I think it was like most dramatic move or something like that.
Yeah, it's like-
something like that. It's hilarious. Go check that out. Team 4 Star. They have their own website and all that. Make sure it is Team 4 Star. Otherwise, you'll probably be trolled. So it's freaking hilarious. I mean, there's so many funny lines that like this is one part Vegeta, and Goku comes in and kills what's his name, Raccoon, and then Vegeta is like you got killed. I mean, you got beaten up by this guy. He's like, no, I fell down the stairs. Or like or Ghost Nappa. Oh my God, Ghost Nappa has got to be the best anime character ever.
That's gonna be our ending credit song.
That's it. That's got to be him. It's freaking hilarious. You gotta watch that. Oh, or like when he took the Dragon Ball, he got into this rage and something like that, and he's like, ah! And 20 years later, Trunks is like, Daddy? It's just too funny. You gotta check that out.
We'll post some links up. We'll post a link up to their official website.
Yeah, to official
Because
website.
I've realized that the first up to 10 has been blocked by YouTube for
Oh,
copyright.
really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Actually, that's what I did. Like,
Oh
I tried-
yeah. They said something about that.
And then I tried to watch it from there, but I was like, I couldn't, so I had to go into their main site to watch it. But yeah, we'll post it down. Ghost Snap is gonna be our ending credit scene.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. But we'll
Fun.
post some pictures like I've done before on the first episode. It takes a while, so probably might not be. Ghost Snapper. Oh God, I have that actually on here. Thank God. So anyway, so finish this topic off. What's your favorite anime character of all time?
See,
I gave you all the time in the world. I could continue
Okay,
on. If you
I
want.
know exactly what my favorite character is, and no one's gonna see this coming. A long time ago, back on Fox, Saturday morning cartoons, there was a show called Shaman King.
Shaman King.
Shaman King,
Never.
and it's pretty much about there are a bunch of people who are called shamans or modern age shamans who could pretty much, long story short, manipulate the power of ghosts and spirits. And these shamans are like above like normal people. They have like the sixth sense, all that cool jazz and whatnot. And the whole idea of the show was that there's a tournament, a Shaman King tournament for the title of Shaman King, and pretty much the person who wins this tournament is like pretty much God. Like he has full mastery of the world, pretty much. And the main protagonist, his name is Yo, spelled Y-O-H. And yeah, but he's the most unnecessarily non-badass character ever. As in, he is the most relaxed, chilled out, like calm as all hell character physically possible. Like he goes into a fight, alright? And all his comrades are like, oh no, it's the bad guy, run! He's like, oh hey, what you doing?
What you doing? It kind of
pretty sure-
reminds me of Vegeta, to be honest.
Yeah, that was another TFS one. But yeah, he's always so carefree, and like, he ultimately ends up winning this Shaman King tournament, but not by like brute force. He won it through unity with all his. No, remember like the equivalent of a spirit bomb, pretty much.
Alright.
Like literally, because the world gave up part of their energy to help him, to save him from the evil menace who turns out to be him. Yeah, this is horrible. Storyline. The main antagonist is actually Yo 500 years ago.
The hell?
Yeah, there along about 1,000, 1,500 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
there was this badass. His name was well the English translation of it was Zeke, so we'll call him that. I forgot the Japanese version.
You watched the Japanese version too?
Dude, this was a good show. Okay,
You gotta tell me what it is, cause you know.
Shaman King.
Yeah, no.
But
still-
a long story short, a long time ago, this guy was like the biggest badass ever. He was this monk who learned the ways of the shaman, and he was like he gained immortality because he was so strong. He had full mastery of the elements and all that crap, and but the thing is though, as he like lived on, he was like the world sucks because there's so many people on it that suck, and by people on it that suck, he means like normal humans.
Mhm.
So every Shaman King tournament, he tries to win it and create a shaman only world by pretty much eliminating everybody else.
Mm.
And he every time he gets reincarnated, he gets his ass whooped. But the point of that was that every 500 years he comes back. But this time, when he was born in this lifetime with Yo, him and Yo are actually twin brothers in this case, where Yo isn't actually a person, but Yo is the inner good that remained inside of Zeke.
Wow.
So it was a whole like split personality thing, and at one point they tried to absorb each other.
What the hell?
Yeah. So,
So weird.
but like the idea was that he was literally the personality of good because that's all he was. He literally was me out of a soul that was corrupted, but he was the remnant of the goodness that was inside of this evil antagonist.
Mm.
And characteristic wise, he was pretty much like a stoner. I'm not even kidding. Like he was unnecessarily laid back over everything. He was like, "Oh hey, what's up?"
Wanna fight?
Yeah, pretty much. No, literally, he's.
I can see the future. I don't know. When I said like wanna fight, it kind of reminded me of that for some reason.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much Shaman King for you. And Yo has to be my favorite character because he's just so peaceful and so calm, and it's a great metaphor about how the more you stress out about things, the more you suck. But Yo learned how to, calm himself. Like there are some points where he panicked, and that's when he ultimately screws himself up. But then when he took a step back and was like, you know what, I got some stuff to do.
So
You know.
what you're trying to say? This guy's like pretty much like Goku and Vegeta combined together.
You could say that he
Pretty much like with Vegeta's personality with.
no he's more of Goku's personality. Like
Wow.
Goku's still very lighthearted because he's very nice. He's the epitome of like a saint, pretty much.
That's pretty cool.
Like he has Goku's personality definitely. Like he's very calm, very kiddish, very taunting too. Like when he gets to the fight, he taunts his opponents a lot in a playful manner. Not like, hey, I could kick your ass. More like, you missed. Like okay, but he also has Vegeta's like power. Like
Right.
Goku is the stronger one, but Vegeta is the more aggressive one, and Yo could be like, hey, I have a big sword. Really, his weapon is a giant sword.
Oh my god.
It-
I might
it
check
goes-
this out actually.
There's so many progressions of it, and the more you see the character development, as in like you start off like this little sword, and then there's like something. It's like a basic binding between him and his ghost partner companion is a dead Japanese samurai. And so like his weapon, his spirit medium as they call it, is like a sword. So he has like a sword, but like now his spirit is like kind of floating out of it. But then he has this other weapon. It's called like it's another extension of his power. He gets this sword.
Mm.
That's really big.
That's
And
really.
by really big, I mean like it's really really big. And you can't emphasize the size of the big until you see it in comparison to other objects. So Chris will find a picture of that, and by that I mean I'll find him.
Yeah,
one.
you could definitely.
And-
Is there any games that like they came out with that or no?
They were, but they weren't good because at the time this came out, it was like back in
Oh.
the day.
Yeah.
So like it was like Nintendo Game Boy Advance and like PS2 technology, not like modern PS3. And they canceled, well, not canceled, they finished the series actually. So like there's nothing more you can build on it. But in my opinion, Yell is my favorite anime character. That's just me.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much just such a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so like.
Third,
You are too. Shut up. Well, not big like me, but like I don't know. How about favorite fight?
like fight,
Fight.
like fictional or real?
Anime fight.
Anime fight.
See, I really can't pick one because there's so many good ones that really are. Like, you remember you showed me this one from, I think it was called the show.
Bleach?
Yeah, Bleach.
Yeah.
And I saw that. That's pretty epic. But you also have I'm trying to see what else was awesome fight from Dragon Ball Z. You had my favorite scene though from Dragon Ball Z is probably got to be Gohan when he turned Super Saiyan 2.
That see, that was a fight though. Once he turned Super Saiyan 2, he
It's
was
over.
Like, it was like check and mate.
It's as simple as that. I mean, he turned Super Saiyan 2. Whew, it's over. Sorry, Cell. Goodbye. You're not gonna survive this one. But
It's like LOL, what is survival?
I hate the thing with Dragon Ball Z is like weird. Like, you know, the side characters who always watch and then don't ever do anything
Yeah,
to
I
help
know, that
somebody.
pissed me off. Like Tien and Yamcha, they're just like, hey,
They're always just there, just to like
they're
watch.
so weak. Even Krillin's in there, and he's the weakest character.
Sometimes he fights, though.
I know. That's what I said. He's in there, and even he fights. He's the weakest character.
I don't know. It's just that like when he turned Super Saiyan 2, it was just so epic. I don't know. He had this new attitude to him. The hair, it was just perfect for him. But my favorite fight, man, that's a really tough question. But
Wait, I can answer this question if you need time to think.
hold on. I think I might have one.
Okay, well,
But this is alright. How about this is one I really want to see. I want to see Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 all out, pretty much. You know how epic that fight would be? It was pretty much like
Goku wins.
my favorite one was like
Goku
Majin
wins.
Vegeta.
Goku wins. Goku wins.
think- Of course, because Goku always had a huge gap against Vegeta, even when he was born. So, but Vegeta did do a good job to be like at least pretty close to him. Because remember that Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku fight? That was an epic fight. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was always like even no matter what. No one was gaining the advantage.
And then Goku passed out, and then he screamed for 10 minutes, and then turned Super Saiyan 3.
But he knew how to do Super Saiyan.
No. The Super Saiyan 3 wasn't the annoying part. The screaming for 10 minutes was.
Yeah, no, and it's like commercial break.
Yeah, no.
No, the screaming for like 10 minutes. Commercial
You come
break.
back to the screaming again. Like, half it gets replayed again. That was that's the only thing I didn't like about Dragon Ball Z. There was a lot of screaming.
Or like it takes too
Unnecessary
long
screaming.
for someone to transform. Like it takes like 2 episodes for someone to transform. But it still was a good show. I mean, it was unique. It was different. I mean,
It was definitely a game changer.
storyline was awesome no matter what. You had
Back at then, I know what show was its competitor. You know what show was the competitor to Dragon Ball Z?
what?
Sailor Moon.
I never really watched it.
Exactly.
Exactly. No, but I also liked Avatar. Avatar was awesome. That was a really good show. The epic battle with him.
Yeah.
Against the
Ozai.
Fire Lord.
But yeah, my favorite anime fight would be Bleach. Because-
That fight that you showed.
I'm not sure which one I showed you.
The one that was like this dude with the skull or something like that. I think it was. I don't know, something like that.
I
It was
forgot.
like this epic ass fight.
But it was alright, more. See, Dragon Ball Z is known throughout every nerd. Bleach, not so much. A lot of people are like, ew, Bleach. I don't know why, but you know,
About it.
everybody has their preferences. You know, I'm not one to judge. I don't like One Piece. That's just my opinion. But I don't know why I said I for. This fight was the main antagonist of that show was this guy called Yusuke Aizen, and he was in there in the show. There's like another world called the Soul Society, which is like not like the heaven. Well, there is a heaven in the show, but more like a place where souls go after they die, pretty much.
It's
And
pretty much
there,
like Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, pretty much. Actually, a lot of Bleach's influences came from Dragon Ball Z.
No, Dragon Ball Z.
So, but yeah, they go here, and there's this thing called the 13 Court Guard, yeah, Court Guard Squad. So it's pretty much just like the spiritual police. You know, whenever these monsters called Hollows attack, you know, these guys are like, hey, it's the future. You know, so these guys just like go out there, save people, yada yada. Now, one of those guys, his name was Yusuke Aizen, and he was once a Court Guard captain, which means he was one of the top 13. Because each squad, they call it 13 court guards for a reason, because there's 13 squads, and each squad had a captain.
Right.
So with this being said, he was a captain, but at the like a point of the show, we found out that he was a traitor, and he left the Soul Society to join the Hollows, which is like the monsters and the demons
Wow.
of the show. And the fight I referred to was when Ichigo, the main antagonist, the main protagonist, fights Aizen.
Yeah,
Now-
that was the fight. That was the fight.
Yeah, okay. And the thing about this fight is, it wasn't just like normal Ichigo, because normal Ichigo got his ass whooped. This Ichigo went into another Dragon Ball Z like reference, a suspended state of time where he went through about 2 to 3 years of training in about a day. Sounds familiar?
Yep.
Alright.
Sounds like Goku.
Yep. He goes into the tunnel between the human world and like the Soul Society has a large lag. Like a minute here could be like a 20-30 minutes there. You know, I don't know the exact measurements, but you know, he talks to his sword because his sword has the weapons are called Zanpakutos, and they're pretty much just like a soul or a spirit or a creature, a living being in these weapons. So he starts his sword, and he literally fights his sword for like 2 years, and gets his ass whooped because he's trying to learn this technique. It's called the Final Getsuga Tensho, and
Spirit bomb.
yeah, pretty much. It's equivalent to what the Spirit Bomb is almost. But this move can only be taught by the sword itself, but the sword won't teach him it because the final part actually did not mean like the strongest form, but the final meant that by using this technique he will lose all his powers. So for like 2 whole years equivalent, he fought his sword.
Wow.
And in the end, he realized that in order for him to learn this power, he needs to embrace his sword.
Mm-hmm.
And by embracing, he means get stabbed by it. And the thing is that when he got stabbed by it, it didn't hurt because that was the whole goal. Because he knew that the sword could kick his ass a long time ago, but he chose not to. There's gotta be a reason why he's not doing that. So he gets stabbed and he leaves as this completely new guy. Like he grew like 3 inches. His hair looks darker. His outfit is all tattered, but his yeah, pretty much. But his power level increases dramatically.
So
Like pretty much, this is like his form of like Super Saiyan 4-ish, give or take.
So you're saying like the guy could have got hit 2 years ago and this could have happened? Like
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you know, actually he would be like the equivalent of Gohan. Gohan killed Cell. Aizen is like Cell.
Okay.
He needed that 2-year gap to learn this power, just like Gohan.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah. So and this whole fight is amazingly epic because the first thing he says is that let's go somewhere else to fight. It's like this other guy's cocky as hell. He's like, ha ha ha, your power level is nowhere near mine. I can't even sense it. Now the reason why you can't sense it is because like different levels of power or spiritual pressure as they call it cannot be sensed if you're under them. So like if you're weaker than I am in spiritual pressure, you can't sense my power. So Aizen thought that he gave up all his powers because he failed. But in fact, Ichigo gained a power above his so he couldn't sense it. But he's like, "You can't feel my power. I can't feel your power." Ha ha ha. The next thing happens. Ichigo literally grabs Aizen's face and flies like 300 miles. Literally picks him up, like literally rushes at him, one hand, picks up his face and just charges
Damn.
into like a cavern, like a mountainous site. And they're swinging swords, and every time they clash, mountains break, like around them. And Aizen's like, "I never knew my power was this strong, that I'm breaking mountains with each swing." But in fact, it's Ichigo. Every time he swung his sword, everything around him collapsed.
Yeah, it's just like Vegeta and Goku when they fight. There's
Yeah.
always like things breaking. Like it's just epic battles. I mean, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to put up a video of the whole fight at the end or something like that. Like, or while when you were talking all about it, I'll probably put the video there and see, and just leave it there. That'd be kind of cool.
But yeah, and then Aizen is like, "You gotta beat me. I'm gonna take a new form," and he took a new form. And then Ichigo is still like, "You know what? Let's just get this over with." He used the final Getsuga Tensho. He completely changed his form, pretty much slices him in half.
Wow.
But Aizen's still alive. But the whole ending to this is it's sort of like a twist. It's like Ichigo technically didn't kill Aizen because Aizen can't die because he gained so much power, so he practically sort of became immortal. But in a fight Aizen was in before, this other guy put a sealing power in him so that when he gets weakened to a certain state, he gets sealed up. So pretty much Aizen's still alive.
Was that like the ending of the show or?
Yeah, that was the ending of that arc.
Wow.
The arc I'm in right now is Ichigo getting his powers back,
That's crazy.
which is a whole new sign of epicness.
The hell.
But yeah,
So-
that whole fight was just like the coolest thing ever because Aizen was like the dominant guy. Like he was like the strongest guy in that universe at that time. And then Ichigo out of nowhere just like, "Hey, I'm stronger than you." Push, flies, slice, kills. Found out that he even die. Fuck, this is power. Aizen still gets Aizen's now sealed away somewhere in some like random cavern or jail.
Wow.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's crazy. And I'm putting that video up. I gotta watch that too. I might watch that whole show now. Just because it reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. So many similarities. And I don't know. But I think, yeah, we're going to wrap this up pretty much. So I would like to thank you all for watching episode 2 of the ReyHoShow. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Goodbye.